Impulsive choices are ones we make because of the principle of immediate gratification, or the idea that we can do what feels good in the moment without considering how we might feel afterwards, later on, or tomorrow. Let's take a look at 3 skills to help you manage these urges, cope with the discomfort, and still make choices you can feel good about later on. Number 1. Think about your future self. The cycle of impulsivity often goes like this. There is a trigger or stressor that causes a strong urge to act. We act on the urge and experience an immediate reward. We later regret the decision and feel guilty and make promises to stop or change, but ultimately repeat the cycle the next time we encounter a trigger or stressor. This cycle can be broken by working to identify how you will likely feel about the choice later on. Will your future self regret the decision, feel bad about it, or possibly have a big mess to clean up because of it? If so, try to be kind to your future self by making a different choice so that you don't have to do damage control, clean up, or apologize later on. Number 2. How can you say yes to yourself instead of no? Many times, people think of managing impulses as having enough willpower to just say no to urges, which can sometimes lead people to feel frustrated and drained, like they're constantly denying themselves. Over time, this deprivation can actually lead us to become more vulnerable to urges, especially on days when we are stressed out or overwhelmed. For these reasons, it's important to sometimes change the way we think about urges to not just be all about saying no, and instead find ways to say yes to ourselves. Sometimes this might mean giving in to an occasional desire, like if we are working to stop binge eating, but occasionally give ourselves permission to have your favourite food and enjoy it without having to overindulge or binge. It's better if you could eat a slice of cake rather than the whole cake, or depriving yourself of cake but obsess about it for a long time. Or if we are working on improving procrastination, but occasionally give ourselves an afternoon off to spend with friends and feel good about it, rather than berating yourself and feel more stressed about losing time. Other times, we can find new ways to say yes to ourselves that don't have to deal directly with the urge, like experiencing an urge to drink, but instead saying to ourselves, I'm going to reward myself with getting a massage or planning a holiday. You can't reward your attempt to quit drinking with drinking. You need to be creative and come up with a reward that is different to the substance you are trying to manage or to give up. Finding ways to reward ourselves and sometimes say yes to some desires can help us stay motivated enough to keep saying no to the urges which are really destructive. Often, urges are not simply based on immediate pleasure, but also on some deeper principle of something that matters to us. For example, urges to drink might really be about wanting to relieve stress, promote relaxation, connect with others, or enhance our experiences. As another example, anger urges might really be about wanting to be heard, accepted, or respected by other people. Part of the reason we repeat these behaviours is because some aspect of the behaviour is working or meeting a need or want that we have. Identifying that this need or want helps us to find other ways to meet these needs and wants in ways that won't be so destructive for others. For example, someone who drinks in order to relieve stress and relax might find that exercise, time off work, or engaging in a hobby outside of work that they enjoy also promotes relaxation and doesn't come with all of the same problems as alcohol use. Once you identify what it is that you need or want, you can try making a list of other ways to meet this need or get what you want and practice trying these strategies out. Experiencing urges can be uncomfortable and make it difficult to stay on track with the changes we are working to make. Here are 3 skills to help you manage these urges, cope with the discomfort, and make choices you can feel good about later on. 1. Thinking of your future self. Consider how you will feel about a choice afterwards and what problems it might cause your future self can help to break the pattern of acting on impulses when doing so would be harmful to you later on. 2. Finding ways to say yes instead of no. Thinking of new ways to reward yourself or ways to occasionally give in to certain urges will help you reserve your willpower and be able to say no when it's the most important. 3. Going deeper to find what you really want. Often, impulsive behaviours are repeated because some aspects of these behaviours meets a need or gets us something we want. Finding out what this is can help us find another non-destructive way to meet these needs or get what we want. Would you like to learn more about how to overcome your destructive urges, unhealthy habits, and addictions? Visit www.impulsivity.com.au to choose a course that is right for you.